Hello everybody and welcome to this week's webinar session. This week's webinar is about the new exciting Traders Compass we're introducing. For those who don't know what Traders Compass is, it is an amazing expert tool designed to analyze your trading patterns and your activity in order to assist you in refining your trading techniques, your knowledge, and your market awareness. It analyzes in real time, and by doing this, it helps you better manage your positions and make more educated and insightful trading decisions. So if you have downloaded the platform recently, then you more than likely have Traders Compass running on your PC already. I will begin by showing you how to download the Traders Compass enabled platform. If you have indicators or templates or profiles or anything on your platform that you'd like to keep, I'll show you how to do that. So first off, we're going to save information of the old platform, delete the platform, install a new one, and replace the information. Now we're going to create a folder on our desktop called MT4 setup, and in it we're going to save what we want to save from our client terminal data folder. Alright, that's our experts, our profiles, our templates, or whatever it is you want to save. So we'll throw that to one side, we'll open up another explorer, throw that to the other side, and so in the one you'll be able to see what we want to save. I've already saved mine, but I'll show you how. We'll go to your local disk, you open up your program files, you're going to go and open up the terminal data file, then you're going to save your experts, your templates, and your profiles folders. Alright, copy those over into that MT4 setup folder that you created on your desktop, and it's going to save all your information. So here you can see all the indicators that I have that I've added to my terminal over time. I don't want to lose those. Also, you'll be able to see I have profiles here that I don't want to lose that I've worked on. I have templates that I've created. I want to keep all this information, so I'm going to save that and keep that over here. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and uninstall the platform. Alright, so we're going to open up our control panel. Alright, I'm going to start that up. We're going to go to programs and features. Just going to reposition this a second. Alright, programs and features. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall the ACM Gold MetaTrader 4 client terminal. Alright, so it might ask you to remove personal data. You're going to go tick that, click next, finish that, and now your terminal is gone from your system. Alright, so we're going to go back, and we're going to go back to the local disk C, open up program files just to make sure that there is no data folder anymore. So now the terminal is gone. Alright, the whole application is gone. So we're now going to keep the information that we've saved, made sure that it's on the desktop, it's saved in there, it's fantastic. Alright, now we're going to go back to the site and download the platform. Alright, so this is our new website, and from here you'll be able to download the platform. We no longer use .coza, we're now using .com. Alright, so if you do use .coza, you're more than likely to get redirected to .com. So we're now using the global site, and I love it. It's brilliant, and we have a webinar on that we did last week. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and download the platform in our Platforms tab. And there it is right at the top, MetaTrader 4. We'll click download. It'll start downloading, and this is the one that has Traders Compass already incorporated in it. Alright, so there it is. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to run it. Alright, there we go. Alright, click next, accept the terms and conditions, click next. Alright, so I'm going to change my installation folder name just to make sure it doesn't conflict with any previous versions I have had, because I have had the platform on my PC before. So I'm just going to make it unique by adding letters at the end, like HS, just for fun. Alright, next. Oh, I'm going to untick my shortcuts because I don't like having shortcuts on my desktop, so I'll untick that. And there we go. We're finished. Click that, and our platform will start up. Alright, so now we need to sign in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put in our MT4 account number. So once you open your account, you give in the account number. That's the one you put in there. Put in your password that you created. Alright, make sure you're on the live server. Alright, and then it's going to sign you in. So now that you're signed in, alright, you'll see a lot of activity happen, and there will be a pop-up that introduces the tool. Alright, so it's talking about Traders Compass, it's telling you a little bit about it. You need to click OK so that it can start the setup. But before we start the setup, what we want to do is we want to replace the folders that we saved from our previous MT4 client terminal. So what we're going to do is we're going to close the platform down. Alright, so here's our MT4 setup that we saved on our desktop. We're going to open up an Explorer, push that to the other end of the screen, open up our local disk C, our program files. There's our new data folder with the HS at the end. Alright, we're going to open that one up, and here we're going to now start replacing. So we're going to go to experts, open up indicators on both sides. Alright, so these are the indicators that I want to save. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and delete the indicators folder in the new default program, and then I'm going to copy these ones over. Alright, and I'm going to paste them over in the new program. Alright, so now that's pasted. If we open it up, you'll be able to see all my customized indicators that are added. And then we're going to take a step back. Alright, now we're going to work with our profiles. So you can see we have fewer profiles. These are the default profiles. These are the profiles that I want to save. Alright, so we're just going to delete this folder, do away with that. Then we're going to copy this folder over so we can have those in our new terminal. So if we take a look inside, you'll be able to see all the profiles are saved. Okay, next we're going to look at templates. These are the templates that I want saved. These are the default templates, so we just want to save this folder. Control C, and then here we're going to delete the new one, and then we're going to save Control V and paste it onto the new platform. Alright, so now you can see this is saved in the actual data folder. Okay, so now we know everything is up to date. Close that down. Alright, now the platform comes up, and again it'll give us that prompt. Okay, so click on that and the setup will begin. Now we're actually installing the Traders Compass software. So we're going to click next. We're going to accept the terms of the agreement. We're going to click next. We're going to make sure that the installation folder is the same. So we added HS last time, so we're going to say next. Alright, install that. It's going to ask to restart your platform. Click OK. And then it'll finish and restart your platform almost immediately. Okay, and now we know Traders Compass is going to be on the system. Alright, so now to activate it on the chart, first of all I'm just going to tile my charts next to each other. Alright, so now you can pick a chart on which you want to get it activated. Alright, so we're going to pick pound dollar. We're going to maximize that chart so that we can activate the Traders Compass on that. So we're going to maximize that. And then we're going to go to our navigator. We're going to go to expert advisors. Alright, we're going to click on core site notifier. Make sure it says allow live trading and allow DLL imports. I'm going to say OK. And then once we accept that, our Traders Compass is going to be activated on the chart. Alright, so you'll be able to see by this little message that says it's active, and the core site notifier message at the top, and down a smiley face telling us that everything is A-OK. So what Traders Compass does is it sends short notifications in the form of a pop-up window if one of the following situations takes place. So if you were to perform a certain action on the platform, like opening a trade or closing a trade or modifying a trade, a pop-up will come up in response to the action. So if it ever senses or analyzes and picks up any deviation from trading's best practices or any other issue, then it'll alert you by showing you a pop-up. Or the pop-up would appear as an in-depth report analyzing your activity over time, usually over the last week or over the last month. The point is to give you insight into your trading patterns and supply you with relevant information. You will also get pop-ups every time ACM Gold sends you information that we think will benefit you or that you need to know. Okay, so that might be a link to the intraday research report or information about a bonus campaign that we're running or something to that effect. The notifications will more than likely have a link attached which you can use to get more information on the subject. So let's place a trade so we can receive our first notification. Let's go ahead and sell 1 mini lot of the pound against the dollar. Alright, now that's done. Our first notification should be coming up shortly. Now it's telling us that we have not placed a stop loss on our trade. So it even quotes the ticket number or the order number of the trade that is concerned. And if you look in your terminal, you see that that's the very same order number concerning the trade that we just placed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set a stop loss as a reaction to that notification that's reminding us to set our stop loss. So we're going to go ahead and set our stop loss at 30 pips. So our transaction price was 1.63288, so our stop loss of 30 pips will be 1.63588. Alright, we'll go ahead and set that. Okay, so that's all set. And now we're good to go with our stop loss. And then another message comes up telling us that our stop loss is too tight. Alright, now I'd like you guys to keep this in mind. Traders Compass is an expert advisor, alright? It aims to cover all types of traders. A position trader might be going for a 200 or 300 pip stop loss, or a swing trader might be going for 100 pip stop loss, okay? It just depends. Most of you are day traders, so you're not going to need something as high as 50 pips. As long as you have 20 pips and more, then you're good to go as far as stop loss is concerned. Alright, also in the message that we received, there is a link for us to go and find out more about stop loss and how stop loss is used. So if you need to know more about that, you just click that link and you'll be able to find out more information about that. So I'm just going to jump into my message history here. I've been using the compass for a while, so I have a few messages that I'd like you to see. This one tells us that we've opened 3 positions during the Tokyo session hours. And then there's a link for us to find out the characteristics and patterns of that period, so that we know how it's going to affect our trading. Alright, so we'll click on that and it gives us information on the Tokyo session and how that might affect any trade of any currency that we might be placing. You might also receive a message that says to expect high volatility for a certain currency. So you might want to pay attention to that one for that day or that period. So in this case, there's one that tells us there's going to be high volatility for the US dollar, and that means you might want to maybe pay attention to all major currency pairs, but the ones that you trade most often, then that might be your best bet. What I also like about the compass is that it tells you the actual time to expect the volatility. So if it says 2:30, at least you're not sitting in front of your PC or constantly checking, trying to find out the time that you should expect this volatility. It actually tells you more specifically that in the afternoon you should expect to see this movement, and so it gives you a better sense of timing. So you know around 2:30, that's when you're most likely to see that movement that you're waiting for. Also, it'll let you know if you place a trade just before a major economic announcement, because the outcome might affect your trade. Alright, so it'll give you a date and even a time of the event so you can be more accurate with your timing. Alright, and that helps you a lot. So you have a better idea of where to see the movement and where to maximize your profits. So in this case, it now tells us that the trade that we placed is just before the major economic announcement, and it's about the manufacturing production that will definitely affect the outcome of our trade. And so to find out the outcome of that event might actually help you better interpret whether or not you to expect the instrument to gain value or to lose value. Very important. It will also give you statistical analysis, like your average stop loss in the last 10 positions. So it takes the last 10 positions that you placed, it averages the stop loss that you've been using, alright, so it helps you better gauge how well you've been following your risk-reward ratio. It also does this on the take profit side as well. So you don't only focus on the loss side, also on the profit side, just to see how often you allow your trades to hit take profit, what the average take profit is over 10 trades, so you can gauge very well how you're keeping to your predefined risk-reward ratio, stop loss, and take profits. So here you'll see the intraday research report notification that just tells you where to go to find the research report, just to remind you that it can actually assist you, especially when it comes to pending orders, which we'll be discussing in the next webinar. Alright, so use this tool. It's here to improve your trading experience. If you have any questions or need any assistance, by all means, email us at support@acmgold.co.za and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and have an amazing time trading. Until next time.